100%. Nothing gonna stop us here, man, tonight. Once again, Muzanzi, it's another Wednesday, 14th of January, man. That's the name of the show. It's the Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Dre's extraordinary DJ, man. Okay, let me turn up the volume here a little bit, man. Blue, David Guetta coming through with this one here is Baby Racks. You guys like Baby Racks?
It's just good. I don't know if I know enough of her music to say I like, but I like the sound.
Yeah, the sound is quite fantastic.
The sound is very nice.
All right, cool, man. It's about that time, man. I actually didn't see a lot of because everybody's back to school today.
Yeah, boy.
And the fascinating thing is I did not see the bundle of joy pictures, anymore.
Are they not on Facebook?
I don't know. Did you see them?
Facebook. Yeah.
They're on Facebook. Oh, people.
Are they on WhatsApp?
They're still doing the tradition.
On a few on WhatsApp. Maybe on WhatsApp people are just like chilled. Are they? The parents are relaxed.
I'm on Instagram. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, no. Instagram is not the place.
Nah, it's not the place.
No, it's not. You do not post
it's a Facebook thing.
It's a Facebook and WhatsApp thing. And not even Twitter. Hey, I don't even think Twitter's the space for it.
Maybe TikTok also.
Also TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't think Instagram and Twitter are the platforms to post the grade 1
Most
bundles of
definitely
joy
not,
pictures.
yes.
I don't think so. Yeah.
So
It's like
that's
an
it.
underlining rule, I think.
Yes.
It's an unspoken rule.
Yes.
Wow.
Very
Unspoken.
unspoken. Correct.
All right, cool, man. Lots coming up on the show, man. We got Bogart Man once said, direction matters than speed, man. We're going to be diving deep into that when I come back as well. It's 19 minutes past 9 o'clock. Whether you are grinding in traffic or, when you're in one of our fire Bogart Man stores, we definitely got you here on the Bogart Morning Show. My name is Ronnie J. Drees. Like I said before, I'm here with C-Slay, Chantal, and Feroza. And yeah, man, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We got Roberto also coming through in the second hour with some sports. The AFCON is underway, so you definitely need to have some info on that as well, man. And shout out to every single legend turning up right now, man. And wherever you're listening from, please do download the Bogart Radio app. Let's have a chat on the Bogart Morning Show, man. We got something that we need to discuss, something which is also very important, but I'm gonna tell you that when we come back. Guys, how come we haven't given anything out yet? Are the competitions back? Are they coming back?
We're coming
They are
back.
definitely coming back.
We need to bring them back,
We
right?
need to bring them back.
Yeah.
Download the app. They're coming back.
Yes.
So people need to download the app. So
100%.
guys, keep a lookout for that one, man. You definitely need to come through that. So grab a coffee. Let's fix that collar and let's get into it, man. When you download the app, just keep a lookout on the Win With Us tab, by the way, because people don't see that tab. We're going to post it, and we're going to post all the competition details that you got. And also, please do enter the Score energy drink competition that we got coming up, actually. And then there's the one with the wild track. Guys, we're giving out a whole wild
Can my
track.
family answer? There's no conflicts of interest, ne?
I don't know you guys trying to operate like NC, but I don't know.
They must enter.
I guess it is what it is, man. All right, cool. It's the Bogart Morning Show, 20 past 9 o'clock. And good morning.
It depends on who you're talking to.
Isn't homeboy like, listen,
Your boy.
You're my boy.
Yes.
Oh, so I must just say, shout out to my boy and not homeboy, right?
Listen, I don't live in Midrand, so I can't speak Midrand language. So I'm just saying, apparently.
Someone must educate us.
Your homeboy is your
So
friend.
apparently, yeah.
My homeboy is my
Yeah.
friend, right? It's not about geographical location.
I was
No.
about to say, look here.
Okay.
No, I was about to say, look here.
Yeah.
There's a term called homie. When you say a homie, then we know, like, okay, cool, this is my homie.
Homie
But
is
when you-
short for homeboy.
Yeah, exactly. But when you stretch it out to say homeboy,
Okay.
it kind of means like
You from my hometown.
Yeah, it's
This
an
can't
unspoken
be.
rule which is there. Like it's
Is
an
it?
unspoken.
Really?
I don't know, guys, but
We're not
No.
sure.
I got all my homies.
You know what?
Like I'm with my
Two
homies.
truths can coexist.
Yes.
I think it's okay to say homeboy is meaning that they're from your hometown, or homeboy as
That's
in
how
like
I use it.
know this person. You know, like
Yeah.
we good like that.
But it has to be that because we all met here in Johannesburg because we're coming from different places.
Who's
so I'll
we?
probably say, everyone who came to Johannesburg, listen, not everybody's a cheese kid like you do.
Not
Like you grew up,
everybody's
okay?
not from Joburg.
Fair.
Yeah, not everybody. That's what I'm saying. Some people
Yeah.
came here to
That's why I'm
Johannesburg.
asking who's we.
Me and the other people.
Oh.
Me and the people, they know themselves.
Yeah.
They know themselves. The people who came to Johannesburg.
I'm just being difficult, don't I?
You know what I mean? But anyways, man, it's the Bogart Morning Show. The time is exactly 27 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock, man. Right, it's time for some Bogart man once said, where we share some wisdom just to keep you going throughout the week, man. So we live in a time where everyone feels rushed. They just rush into success and rushed to have answers, rushed to be somewhere in life. But, moving fast without direction can leave you lost, you know. And I always talk to somebody in this building to say, look here, man, it doesn't care. We're not moving fast as long as we're moving in the right direction. That's all we want, you know.
Definitely.
I was having a chat. Wasn't I having a chat with you yesterday about that?
Yeah.
Actually, you know, because it's very important to do that. Whether you're waiting for results, navigating career changes, or starting all over, you know. And what matters most is knowing where you are going, not how quickly you get there.
Yes.
Because people, you know,
Yes.
they mix that energy, you know what I mean? So, speaking about that as well, I just want to say, you know, the Matric results came out, and shout out to everybody, man. I think we have overall an 89% pass rate, you know, because all the matriculants that I know actually passed it. So
They
that's
did
good.
well.
They did well.
That's good. No offense to you if you fail,
When you
but
say
this year.
all the matriculants, you know, do you know how our parents will go tell the neighbors, or the neighbors will try and find out if you pass?
If you
Yes.
pass or not.
And are we still? I'm sure we are. I mean, it's actually a rhetorical question. We're still following the paper concept, and I feel like that's. I mean, there's still the SMSs. You can find out via SMS, but like, I remember how nerve-wracking that is going to look for your name.
Yeah.
Like that is quite something, and literally waking up in the morning to go buy the newspaper. I wonder if in the next couple of years that will be a thing.
It won't be.
I don't think it
a
will,
tradition
because
where
even
at
now-
midnight we were at the garage.
Literally at the garages, and knowing that the papers are coming. Well, I didn't do that. I'm part of the generation that was not crazy over the paper. As soon as they introduced the SMS system, I was sleeping. My mother woke me up.
Me too.
And like, girl, here's your results. I did. But I remember my brother, he literally walked to the garage to go get his paper and look for his name. And the anxiety when you don't see your name.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was a point where they switched it from name to exam number.
Exam number, yes. That's what they do now. It's only
So now
your
it's your exam number.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because now you don't know if I made it or not. How you don't know my exam number.
Because neighbors
How?
would go and buy the paper to look for your name.
Of course.
Oh my God.
Because people are monitoring
Oh,
spirits like
guys.
that. They are monitoring spirits.
Why would they do that?
They like things.
They like
That's
this too
just
much.
weird.
I'm telling you. They'll be like, let's see.
Okay. Yeah, the neighbors, your neighbors, I don't know.
And then they'll
guys,
ask you, I didn't see your name in the papers. Everything
Oh my
all
God.
right?"
Yeah.
Okay. No, those ones are just weird. Like my neighbor was to tell me that. That was just weird.
That's why the wall in between houses is called stop nonsense. You need to stop the nonsense from your neighbor.
Because we need to
like
stop
that.
nonsense like that.
I like that.
It's like what? It's like what? No, why would you go and look my name? But anyways, yeah. But yeah, so all the matriculants, you know, shout out to them, and shout out to the ones that, you know, already secured a place in varsity, etc. So speaking about this here, just know the direction of what you want to do. Because I was speaking to one of my nieces. I mean, the mother had to decide what she's going to do. You know, my nephew, my niece is what she's going to do. Because I'm like, what do you mean we're deciding? What do you, like she doesn't know what to do? I'm like, what do you mean she doesn't know what to do? She has to pick. What do you guys think?
I feel like it happens.
I feel like
I feel like it happens. A lot of people will choose a qualification and then later they have to pivot into something else because they realize that.
No, but let it be your choice.
No, I definitely agree with that. But if I can also see as a parent that you don't know what to do, I will choose for you.
I feel like it's
Hello,
okay
Happy.
to not know
Shout out
because
to her. Yeah.
I feel like it's okay to not know, but over time you will figure it out.
I will
Okay.
be definitely worried as a parent.
So
You're
you
in
just
grade
do
11
somewhere.
and you still don't know. I definitely will be worried. I'm not saying it's not normal, but it's also not normal because majority of kids, when you talk to them, they kind of know, no, I'm going to get into teaching. I'm going to get into sports science. I want to be a doctor, a dentist, lawyer, accounting. Some of them have some form of idea.
I'm proud to say my
So-
4-year-old says doctors are cool, so he wants to be a doctor.
You see? So it's as a parent, it can
Oh,
be
he
a
likes
bit
the white
worrying.
coat.
Yeah.
He thinks it's cool.
And I like the money he's gonna make.
It's gonna make.
For himself, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. But I like that. But I definitely like that. But we definitely need to have direction. The reason why I was saying my niece needs to pick, because you're now an adult. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You need to start
agree.
experiencing.
Make tough
what do you call it?
decisions.
Yeah, make the tough
Yeah, make
decisions.
them.
If you're gonna make a mistake, make it now.
Yeah,
you
make
know.
them.
I was like, yeah, she should make it now. I mean, why would you choose for her? Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, you know what I mean? If it's your downfall, let it be her downfall.
Yeah.
You know, not to say, no, they chose this for me. I don't know.
And I don't want it anymore.
Nah,
You know what I
she can
think?
always change.
Sometimes you have an idea of what you would like to do, but then you get results that won't get you
What you want to do.
Yes.
Okay.
So now it's more so a thing of, so what do I do now? Because I can't be admitted to do
You go to star school
whatever it is
and you
that
fix
I
your
wanted
matric
to do.
results. That's
exactly
the
what you
advice I
do.
have out there. If you are out there and you want to become a doctor and you did not get that A or B, in fact, you probably got an F, and you feel that you still have the potential to actually be a doctor, you still believe in yourself, go to Star School, fix your matric results. It is okay to fix your matric results. There's a time where I felt like I did pretty well, but there's a time where I wanted to go and fix my matric results because there's things that I was looking into that I could see that no, I am not reaching the APS score or what they want, because and the competition is tight. You know, when you're applying for space, UCT, you know, UP, to UT, it's VITS, even UJ, it's bad. So I feel like
I see.
it's okay to I will advise that to my kids. You know, there's a girl I know, guys, who got 6 distinctions, a bachelor, did so well, and she still went to rewrite because she was not
also did.
impressed.
I also did. I went and I
I don't know
rewrote
about
my
her,
maths.
but hey,
I'm being for real.
Yeah.
She was not impressed. She was like, nah.
Wow.
And this helps you
Wow.
because in the future, when you're applying for bursaries and backup, you're already doing so well. You understand?
yeah,
So
kinda-
you
kinda
really
makes
stand a higher position to be backed up by bursaries and all of that. So go and rewrite if you want to rewrite. It's okay.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, but her, the one who got distinctions and wouldn't. No. Shout out to her. We need more people like her in this world. She's amazing. She's definitely amazing. All right, cool. When we come back, it's definitely going to hit you with some. Did you know that some fascinating facts that you probably did not know? The time is exactly 9:34. This is the Bogart Morning Show. Good morning. I don't know. This is the music I was growing up to, guys. I don't know what you're bumping to. Oh yeah, I know it's Amapiano, but it's fine. But back then, there was no Amapiano when this one came out. This was the one.
This was like more like this was when people used to call the club disco.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the EDM era kind of, but then brought back the club disco, which is still cool, and it still
That is
sounds
cool.
cool right now,
I
man.
like it, yeah.
You know, and it's quite amazing. Yeah.
The crowd still enjoys it a lot.
Yeah, I feel like back then when it was TikTok, these people would rule. Okay, but anyways, all right, cool. It's time for you probably did not know. That's the way I share some fascinating facts that you probably did not know in the world, just to make the world a better place.
You know that famous saying that the elders like saying to us, back in my day, this, that.
Yes.
You mean like what I just did?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think it was shade.
Wow.
It's not shade.
I see you.
It's
I
not
did
shade.
not realize.
I don't think she realized what she was doing.
She knew what she was doing. She planned it. But anyway, let's continue.
So the reason I brought it up is because did you know that some of today's most on-demand jobs like social media manager, app developer, content creator, and data analyst didn't actually exist 15 to 20 years ago?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know? Yeah, those jobs, some of the most high-demand jobs that we have today didn't exist back
No,
then.
but but you're right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it. Like, there's a lot of jobs that were not there 20 years ago, and 20 years
no, they
before that.
definitely were.
Yeah.
20 years ago was there a smartphone? How old are smartphones?
They're not that old.
They're not that
smartphones
old.
are not
They're
there
not.
20 years ago. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
You
they're
know,
not- they're
before
not
we
even
had
30.
alarm clocks,
Yes.
back in the days in the villages and stuff, people would go, there was this one dude that would stay up all night and then knock on everyone's doors to wake people up in the morning.
Oh my gosh. I'd be so annoyed. Don't.
How
They paid for the service.
Oh, you pay for that service.
pay
and it's okay,
Yeah,
fair.
For this
fair.
dude to come knock on your door.
I've read something like that. What they called them, the what?
I forgot the name.
Something they had a name. How long ago was that?
I
How long?
think 1800s or whatever.
Yo.
But as soon as the alarm clock came into the picture, then their job became obsolete. So there are jobs today that won't exist like 15, 20 years from now. So it shows that
100%.
when the elders say, back in my day,
Yeah.
I don't think
There's truth
still
in that.
elders from back in my day when they were still knocking on people's doors.
you
I don't think
notice
those ones are
also-
still alive.
You notice also how back in the day when you ask people what their job is, it was always a clean-cut title. I'm a
Very
lawyer,
clean-cut.
I'm a doctor, I'm a teacher. Now I'm a data analyzing, specializing in what.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, at some point it was like that. At some point, I think in the past 10 years and 20 years actually, that was like the go-to thing, respectable. But now there's more respectable jobs. But the reason why we're talking about this actually is because of the Matric, so that they can have direction and not just rush into things. How long does it take from Matric just to choose up until university what they want, or they just choose when they get there? How does it work?
You need to
You
choose
need
your
to apply.
application. Yeah.
Okay, so it's still like that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what's the period like? So do you just like take your time? How does it work? How does
You
it
can't
work?
really take your time because I mean they give you the opening dates, and they'll tell you maybe when you're in grade 11, for example, even with your others even use their grade 11
Grade
reports
11
to
reports,
start the
yes.
process. So they'll tell you that okay, these are
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dates that we
yes.
open and we close. So you may be given like a month or two. I'm not sure if it's still the same, and you kind of need to decide from there that okay, I'm getting to engineering or I'm getting to commerce or anything
So
else.
even when they do accept you, they give you a certain time frame to accept the offer.
The acceptance letter.
Yeah, you need to say that okay, I'm accepting it because
Correct.
if you don't, they're gonna give the space to someone
Someone
else.
Correct. I think more than anything, I think this is also a very stressful period for a lot of parents and the students because the problem now is the money.
You last
I
year,
think-
me,
I
I
think-
hustled my
Yeah,
registration.
it's very challenging for majority.
Yo, I felt it.
Yeah, we all felt it. You know, it's very challenging to get the money in order. I think you don't realize how expensive it really is until you are there.
And then things
And
like
like,
NASFAs take their own time.
Yes, they do.
Orientation week is already started.
It's already started.
But they haven't even gotten
They
back
haven't.
to you.
You understand? And some don't even have accommodation. You know, so
Hey,
you-
from
Hey, sounds like
different
a war.
provinces.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it is a war.
Hey.
There are
hey.
people who will
Yes,
come
it
to the province, let's say whichever province it is where the university is
Cape
at,
Town.
and they don't have student accommodation
They sleep
yet.
at the library. They sleep outside because they don't have student accommodation yet. But you still need to be attending class. You need to show up.
Are you
Money's been
serious?
paid, correct? So when people graduate and you see someone graduate and post and celebrate themselves, believe me, they deserve to celebrate themselves like that because the journey is insane.
Yeah, it's insane, man. I won't lie. But anyways, so we're gonna be giving you some tips on what kind of jobs you might want to look for, or what kind of career that you might look forward to. You know, when you finish your university or what you want to go study right now. We're gonna be discussing that in the next after in the next link actually when we come back. So, but in the meantime, we're gonna hit you up with some celebrity news when we come back as well. So it's gonna be an exciting one. It's the Bogart Morning Show. The name is Ronnie J. Driz, extraordinary DJ. We do this every Wednesday, Friday and Mondays. So I also want to just give a shout out to everybody who's tuned in right now. Cape Town, I see you. Durban as well, you know. But the people, my Praetorian people, they are amazing because there's always a lot of them. And shout out to each and every one single person who's in the Bogart Main Shop as well, who's tuned in right now. If you download the Bogart Radio app, you get a stand a chance to win a Bogart mystery box. With that being said, please do download the app and join the morning show. I want to know from you, before we jump into the celebrity news, I want to know from you, is there any job that you would never do? What kind of job would, and tell me why also, you know, because that'll be interesting, eh? Just to hear what kind of job that other people would never do and why they wouldn't do it. All right, cool. 10 minutes to the 10th hour of the day, man. We're going to have Rob also coming up with the sports after this one here. Right, so what we got?
The story involving Neneza and Andile has continued to trend, not only because of what Neneza shared publicly, but because well-known voices including celebrities and influencers like Nomza Mombata helped amplify her story. So this widespread sharing brought national attention to her case, with many people questioning how someone can open multiple cases reportedly for and still no arrests. So if it takes fame for a story to be heard, what happens to those without a platform?
So what's the backstory this year? What happened to her and what did she do? Why was what happened? What?
So what
Whole
happened
story.
there is she was being abused by her boyfriend. She did open multiple cases, but no arrests were made.
Wait, is this the lady who's in the hospital
Yes.
that they're waiting to arrest?
Yes.
Also, oh
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
Because I saw something that they say that they should both get arrested.
Yes. So they
because
want
now
to
we don't know what is happening.
they want to arrest her for arson because she burnt his car after he hit her.
Yeah. Hey, this one is
Yeah.
tough.
It's very disheartening that after the purple campaign last year and how women have been, you know, practically saying enough is enough, and it's January and it's literally, something that is happening out there and it's still happening, and I think that is very sad.
That is the most saddest part. I was about to say the same thing. We had a whole march
Yeah,
about this. We put the whole country on hold,
yeah,
if not the whole Southern Africa as well. And nothing happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
We declared it a national disaster, right?
Yeah.
So where's the
I feel like the justice system is just
Wow.
failing us. Eh?
Yeah.
The justice system
The lack
is
of
failing us.
accountability
Wow.
and because I mean there were 4 cases that were opened and he still wasn't arrested.
4 cases?
4. She
For
opened-
assault.
Our justice system tends to favor those who have deep pockets.
It does.
Yeah.
Very well said. If you're able to bribe your way out, yeah, the docket will disappear.
unless you get much love. But anyways, oh, yes, it's not disappearing. It's too much. It's too deep. It's too deep.
Too
in.
deep.
Too deep in. Yeah, man. But it's actually quite concerning, man. But listen, the role celebrities and influencers has to play something, man. I mean, they're doing something about it right now, right? Like you said, there's a lot of influencers that are posting about it, and hopefully things will change as well.
And that's what a lot of people are practically saying that now imagine if someone like Nomzamo Mbata had to be the one to put it out there and then only then action was taken. She put it on her feed and she was practically saying that, listen guys, no, enough is enough. We need to tag the police service and we need to put this, and that's where now the attention started. Then now everyone is now looking at this case.
So now I'm guessing, like, obviously when she burned the car, it was out of frustration, obviously.
Of course.
Obviously,
Of course.
yeah. Oh my goodness.
You see. So and now apparently no Mkonazi, our Batman. Was it Batman or Superman? Which one did we end up going for?
Superman.
But he
I feel like it's
also
Batman
released-
because he's break some laws as well. He's broken some laws as well. It's, you know, it's
we don't
vigilante.
see anything.
Superman.
okay.
Superman.
All right.
But yeah, apparently he also
He's gonna do something about it.
Yeah, he also wanted feedback
Oh.
as to
okay,
what
okay.
happened. Yeah. So it's
I'm
it's
glad
very
when he
nice.
asked the question. I'm
Yes.
glad at least somebody has to answer.
Somebody has to answer what happened.
Somebody has to answer what
You know?
happened with
Yeah.
the case,
Yeah.
and you did this docket or whatever.
Correct.
And what's going on?
What
it's
exactly
funny, eh?
happened? And I feel like
Fun. It's
you
fun.
know it's wrong. It's so wrong to ever think that you need to get to a point where you need to be violent with someone, and not just the woman, just in general.
Thank
It
you.
is
Just
so
in
wrong.
general, yeah.
It is
you
so
know, and-
wrong. Keep your hands to yourself, man.
But she's in hospital also because of the assault or what?
No, she's in hospital. I
Due
started
to
to
the
be
car
corrected
burns.
due to the car burns because she burnt the car and then she also got a bit burnt in the process. I don't know how severe the burns are, whether they're third degree or what, but she's also not okay.
Yeah.
No, that is terrible.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
like,
sending
that
her
is
love and
terrible.
light, man. May she be strong, and everyone out there, yeah, things will change.
Yeah, man. So
they
I
must
think-
change.
Do you guys think we should have a second march?
I'm sure it will happen again because I feel like we don't know how the stats are going to look because every year the stats just shock us. They keep going higher and higher.
Yeah, I also think that. I think that there should just be a march for violence in general. You know what I mean?
It feels like a loop at this
Because-
point.
yeah, it
Someone's
feels
gonna
like a
get
loop.
hurt.
So
We're
let's
gonna
do some-
march, and then
Yes.
we'll stand
Yes.
together, and then it's gonna happen again,
And
and
again
it's-
and again. And it's that's why I'm saying that it's so sad and disheartening. And it's like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Not after songs have been released, not after so many people have spoken openly, you know. But I'm very happy that a lot of people with a lot of influence, like Nomzamo Mbata, also Lihleza. Lihleza also spoke about it on his page as well, or his stories, I believe, where he was just practically just telling
Shout out
women
to
as
him,
well.
man.
Yeah, shout out to quite a few, even Udlala Tukzin. I think he also said something. So shout out to everyone who has influence, and you know, and people are most likely keen to listen to you. Shout out to them for not keeping quiet, because silence is also not right.
No, it's not right.
Yeah,
It's
keeping
never
quiet
right
is
at
never
all.
right. Yeah.
Especially, like, you can imagine how many cases like these are there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
No,
sure
there's a
there's a
lot.
lot.
Mm.
Like,
Oh, this
you
is
know.
disheartening.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What's the other guy? What's the guy's name?
Andile.
Oh, yeah, Andile. Why? But anyways, let's hope Andile does better, guys, and probably come up with a
Let's
public
hope he
apology.
faces.
He must just face the repercussions
Yeah.
of what he did.
He must face
Simple.
the repercussions.
can
Like,
learn.
like there's no other way.
No,
there
there's
needs
no
to
other
be
way.
consequences.
He can't just say sorry.
Yeah,
It's
you
not-
can't.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
can't.
I'm sorry, but I'm just saying we need to make an example. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do.
There needs to
We
be an
do.
example. We can't just march.
We
and
do.
then
We
there's no
can't just
example.
march.
Somebody needs to be the
Exactly.
face of this thing. Like,
I
look, this
fully
is what
agree
will
with
happen to
you.
you.
This is
Because-
what I like that. This is what will happen to you if this is
If-
what you go to do
exactly.
to a woman.
Yeah,
I fully
I'm
agree
not
with
saying,
you.
Andile, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but look, my brother. it's wrong.
It's wrong.
It's
It's wrong.
absolutely
It's
wrong.
It's wrong. But yeah, man. All right, cool, man. This is the Bogart Morning Show. Download the app, join the chat, man. I want to know what jobs you think you would never do in your entire life, and also just to give a shape the matriculants who are going to university, and just give them direction on what to do next. This is the Bogart Morning Show. The name is Ronnie J. Driz, extraordinary DJ. Good morning.
I mean, it's so crazy when you just like, I just saw one of my nephew right now, and I mean, not that long ago, he was literally in my arms, like his 6 months. He was learning how to walk, and then now he's just a big boy going to school. Big boy going to school.
Amazing stuff, man. All right, cool, man. So we were speaking about the matric results, and just congratulations to all of them, by the way, again, for just hitting over the 89% pass mark throughout. Throughout.
Amazing.
That is beautiful. I'm so happy that it didn't drop. You know, given how parents are so worried about social media, that you guys are on your phones.
Yeah, a lot of people are worried.
You guys are so distracted. Yes, you know, as a parent, I think you just like this TikTok. It's this phone. You know, but
You keep eyeing it like this phone.
You know,
That TikTok.
Yeah.
Because he was catching the children doing the dances.
You
doing the
always
challenges.
do.
Like, hey.
Yeah. So the class of 2025 has achieved an overall pass rate of 88% for the national senior certificate examinations, with KZN being at the top of all the provinces.
I remember people were like, "Yeah, you guys keep shading us.
Yeah,
number one."
I know they did good. They did good. We have KwaZulu Natal with 90.6%, Free State 89.33%, Gauteng 89.6%, Northwest 88.49%, Western Cape with 88.2%, Northern Cape 87.79%, Mpumalanga 86.55%, Limpopo 86.15%, Eastern Cape 84.17%. I mean, Mpumalanga, we gotta do better, man.
We always in the middle.
Wasn't Northwest always number one? What
Was it not Limpopo?
Yeah, it was. I think
it
it was
Limpopo.
Limpopo.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, shout out to them, man. And didn't they? Okay, speaking about that, didn't they lower the pass rate? Are they still taking it up, or what? What's going on?
I don't think
there?
anything has been confirmed there. You know?
Nothing confirmed.
But I just feel like I know the chat is we need to increase the pass rates, but we also need to understand that if you actually do get the 30%, whether it's in your home language, English, Afrikaans, Zulu, Maths, you still kind of need to go rewrite, because which institution is going to take you?
Not even
That's where
a
the
college.
challenge is. Not even a college
even a
can actually take you.
college.
So yes, we are fighting that. Do increase it, right? We agree. Increase it, make it 45, 50, however. But we also must understand that if you do pass because you just got 31, you know, and 32, you're still going to struggle next year. So you might as well go and rewrite. Technically, you really didn't pass. I feel like they're just clearing you out. Like you don't take up space. Tamai, go. That's what I believe is being done here.
But you need to clear out, man. You need to clear out.
You do need
Would
to clear
you feel
out.
comfortable knowing that your dentist, for example, with your mouth open there, was a 30% student?
First of all,
You see now.
does the dentist know how to do the job? That's first of all. I don't know.
You see.
Personally, I was saying, does he know how to do the job?
So that's why they
you
won't
know,
even.
I'll probably research a doctor before I do that. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, there's a lot
And
of
you
doctors
wouldn't
that
want
do
the
it.
You
doctor,
wouldn't want
right?
No, I wouldn't want the
You wouldn't.
doctor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you're a doctor. I mean,
You wouldn't even get. I mean, it's a
assume.
hypothetical scenario, so that person wouldn't even get to be a doctor. You know, so I feel like yes, I hear the chats. It's there. It's real. We do want it to go.
so we don't
up,
want to set up people.
but of course we don't.
Yeah,
So
we
in
wanna
a
set up
way,
people.
speaking of different provinces as well, I saw in the Eastern Cape that two students actually killed themselves
Oh my god.
due to the pressure of it does have a lot of pressure, guys.
It does.
I think it comes with a lot of anxiety, and it comes with a lot of stress,
What-
especially if you don't feel well prepared.
Was it after or they got the results or before?
There actually isn't much information as to
It's
whether they
probably
took their
after.
lives. Let me actually just confirm.
Wow.
Here. Oh, actually, yes, here it is.
Yeah.
2 matriculants took their lives during the final year examination in the Eastern Cape province. So, yeah. So I think it also comes with just feeling extremely overwhelmed and maybe a bit isolated, or feeling like you lack support. I don't know what it
I
is.
think families also
but-
play a part in that. They put a lot of pressure.
Yes.
We need you to be the breadwinner. We need
Yeah.
you to pass.
Yeah.
Like our livelihoods depends on your exam results. It's a lot of pressure to put on someone that's 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
It is.
And for someone to actually, in a way, unalive themselves during their final year examinations, to me, it points to the fact that it was the examinations that caused, they are the reason, in a sense, in terms of pressure, in terms of, because someone can easily say, maybe it was another situation, maybe it had nothing to, maybe it was bullying, maybe it had nothing to do. But from how I'm reading this article, it was definitely related to, I guess, the pressure of
That
the
is so
exams.
sad, man.
And that is not nice.
That is so
And
sad.
Nope, that is
condolences
not nice.
to
Nope.
the
That is
families.
so sad.
All right, cool. So this Matric results, and the pressure to succeed is just, it's something that I don't like. Even if you fail, guys, it's okay, because there's a lot more things you can do, especially in our times. Even the jobs, there's jobs that just require you to know things,
Correct.
And there's a lot of influencers out there, man. You just take a look at like people who are just like public speaking, you know what I mean, who can motivate you to do things, because there's a lot of that out there.
Yes.
I feel like with the new technology we have, like YouTube and everything else, it will get better, but it just seems like it's not. We're not winning.
Life is always better when you have support, whether it be from your friends, your family. It makes everything feel better.
Yeah, of course, that one there, I think, is isolation. I think
It's definitely
plays a big role.
isolation. I feel like
Does
feeling
play a big role.
overwhelmed, because when you're isolated and you also feel overwhelmed, I mean, your negative thoughts are most likely going to win. Unless you unless you're really strong and you are able to get yourself out of that dark place. And I think it's very important as students to be able to take yourself out of that mood, to take yourself out of a bad attitude. It's a skill that you definitely need to develop and keep training, because you will need it even more in your 30s and 40s and 50s, or else you're really going to struggle with life. You do need to be able to take yourself out, because you're going to receive sad news, bad news. You're going to fail, but you definitely need to be like, you know what? Nah, I need to snap out of this. Let me have this pity party for 2 days, then I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's a thing. But anyways, man, is there any job that you would never do? Please do let me know on the Bogart Radio app, and I'm going to be telling you quite a couple of jobs that I would never do. It's the Bogart Morning Show. The name is Ronnie J. Dre's Extraordinary DJ. Good morning. Download the Bogart Radio app. Let us know what job you would never do in your life. Okay, cool. So I want to dive into this one here. So they told me to say, I should say no offense, but because somebody's job, but I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say no offense.
No offense.
So that I don't offend you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say the offense
After. Yes.
after. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to also explain why. Because I can't be a waiter, guys. I'm sorry.
A waiter. Okay, that's fair.
That's not a job for me. Let me tell you
Actually,
why.
I applied to be one.
Is it?
And they didn't even take me. Is it because I'm not
Because they
Zimbabwean?
knew.
Is it because I'm not?
They knew.
No, I must ask. Must I speak Shona? They didn't take me, guys, and I was hurt. But God had greater plans.
Yeah.
And I needed the job, guys. It was after
I
Matric.
could.
I took a gap year and I really wanted the job.
I can tell-
And they didn't take me
I can tell you
because I
now,
don't say Sigist.
God was involved there. God was involved there, because if you can't get a waitressing job, I don't know.
I'm telling you,
I don't know
guys,
what job
and
you
it's
can
a
do.
thing, because there are a lot
God-
of people now who are trying to get waitressing jobs and they're not being taken.
God had a plan for you.
God
Trust
had
me.
greater plans.
He had a plan for you. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Well, so let me explain to you why I can't be. I think I'll be extremely rude. I'll probably. I won't make the job. I won't get any tips. Because I can be very sarcastic, and I can tell with the
Yes,
people.
I'm sorry.
Because now there's people where they give you the menu, and then you say, "So what do you have on your menu?" When you're holding the menu,
Yeah,
I swear to you, I'll just look at you. I can't. No, not because of pride or anything like that. I just like, come on, man, because people are just difficult to deal with. People,
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Yes.
Trust me, you need a certain level. Actually, respect those guys, eh? They smile every day. They smile for these people every day, especially the idiots that come to eat, because
Yes.
idiots got eat too. But so it's
Yes, and some are rude. Idiots.
some are rude.
Some are rude idiots. Very rude.
Don't do that condescending laugh. I'm just saying,
He
like,
said no
I
offense,
can't.
okay?
Yeah, I said no offense. I can't be a waiter. I can't.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't fit for me. I don't know what
I
job
get you.
you would do. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like I wouldn't be a prison guard. I just feel like, and this also used to give me a bit of anxiety back when I used to work in the bank, actually, where I always used to feel like, what if I'm serving a criminal, or I'm serving someone who's done the craziest of things out there? So I don't think I would ever
But you're guarding that person. But you're
No. So I'm saying it used to give me anxiety back at the bank, because obviously you're not gonna. I mean, some people only stay in prison for 10 years and then you're out. So sometimes I feel like someone would come and be like, sister, please help me withdraw cash, and then I'll be there helping you, and then I just like, my intrusive thoughts will be like, man, what if you're some criminal? Like, you look a bit dodgy. Like, what crime did you commit?
that means they are dodging. If they look dodgy, they are.
Yeah,
I can tell you now.
So I don't think
about
I'd
it
ever
twice.
work in a prison. I just don't think I'd ever work in a prison. Like, that's just, I just would not do it.
I think I would work in a prison because, I take it as helping people, because it's a rehabilitation center.
It is rehabilitation.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm helping you. You're here. So, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you.
Yeah, no.
Get back
Those
into
stories
society.
I've heard, nah,
Yeah,
I'm
but
good.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how I take it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Nah,
it's
I
kind
think I
of
would.
it kind of gets weird. But most of the things that keeps us from doing other jobs, obviously, pride,
Yes. Yes. for sure.
Bazotin,
Bazotin. Yes.
unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
It's it's kind of like those things. They contribute all those factors. But a job that I would not do, because I feel like I've done so much in my life.
Yes.
I was once a builder, guys. I can build a house. Okay, I can't
For
build a whole house, but I
real?
can build a wall. I've done that. Yeah.
Nice.
I did that at school actually, because at my school there used to be that.
Nice.
Nice.
So just in case y'all think it's just voice, no, I can also do the things.
Hey.
Can build.
You know what I'm saying? I can also be Iron Man out here. But anyways, it is what it is.
Yeah. I also
But-
wouldn't be a garbage collector. No. I'd rather be a cleaner. Then
Garbage
I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, with the
I get
truck
you.
and the I just wouldn't. Like, I don't want to be collecting people's trash.
I don't think I'd also do
But it's so
that.
ironic because I wouldn't mind being a cleaner, but I'm not gonna. Yeah. Anyway,
you're
but
cleaning
yes,
Yeah, on the other side.
on the other side, like, but
At
I
the
don't
end.
wanna. I don't wanna. I feel like that's
You're the
it's
end
a
user.
lot.
I wouldn't be a surgeon or a doctor. I don't know. There are people with
blood.
wounds that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm
I
not
get
that
you
guy.
there.
Yeah.
I was about to
and
say.
the people that clean the crime scene.
Ish.
Who cleans the crime scene, guys? Actually,
The
because I don't want that,
Forensics.
so I wouldn't do
The
forensics.
forensic.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You know.
Because it needs to be cleaned. Can't
Also-
just leave body parts laying
You
around.
can't.
I also feel like I can't be a doctor as well, because as soon as the patient heals, I'm like, what were you doing? what? I'll probably like question the person.
Like, what is wrong with you? I don't want to see you here
Yeah, I
again.
don't want to see you again.
If I see you again, I'll kill you myself.
Don't come back here.
Yeah, no.
Because I swear to you, people, 90% of the time is the people's fault. That, that they're sick or something like that. I feel like I also can't do that there. But what do you consider as an embarrassing job sometimes, But I feel like it's got to do with the person, right?
That's so crazy. I'm one person who I feel like my level of embarrassment is so low. Like, I don't care. Because, like I said, I once applied to try and be. It was my gap year, right after Matric, gap year, because I was still figuring out what I want to do. So I was like, I'm ready to work. I applied at Builder's Warehouse. They did not take me. I applied at Spur. They did not take me. I applied at Dross. They did not take me. And then I applied at Capitec Bank, and Capitec Bank took me. So I don't know. Like, for me, it's like I don't
I'm
find
sorry,
it.
I think I need to see your CV. I don't know.
My CV was amazing. No, I think I was just young. I think I was just young. I think the people who were seeing it were like, what is this 18-year-old, 19-year-old going to do here?
I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with your CV, because, hey,
No, it was
the
proper.
people where they rejected you everywhere. Hey,
They rejected me. But I
they saw you
personally,
somewhere.
why would it be embarrassing as a job for me? Okay, honestly, if it has to do with my body, I think I'd be a bit embarrassed. No offense to
100%.
anyone out there, but I'm talking things like
100%.
stripping.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would need to
Yeah.
tap into that mentally. I think like being a stripper, or yeah.
You're a
They-
performer.
Oh, you're a performer. Okay, fair.
It's like you're
Oh.
performing your exotic dance. Why you guys gotta put the
Fair.
stereotype? This thing a professional.
I'm
name.
a
It's
1K.
professional.
Me, I know that
Yes.
the stripper is a stripper, but a performer. Yes.
I'm not
Or any
defending you.
job that would require for you to sleep with someone before you get it.
Yeah,
Like
I
if
think
someone says, you know what, for you to get this job,
Is
this
that
is
an
what you
official
gotta
job?
do.
Like,
Yeah.
is it on?
prostitution.
Yeah,
It's not legal.
It's not legal.
It's not legal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not legal. So I just feel like I know that
Wasn't there a petition to make it legal?
I think there was at some point.
Hey?
I mean, it's the oldest job in the world. Prostitution has existed from the beginning of time, and hence I will never ever be like, you know.
But it's still there. It's
Still,
amazing.
and continue. It will continue.
Illegal.
It will
Still
continue.
illegal, right?
And it's still illegal.
You
You
can't-
know,
but
on
you
paper.
can't do anything about it.
On paper, it's illegal.
On paper, it's
On
illegal.
paper, it's illegal.
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like if I ever found myself in a position where now I had to be a prostitute, I'd be a very shy and embarrassed prostitute. I don't think I would do it with pride. Like I don't
Yeah,
think I'll
you chase
stand
her,
there
you chase
with
her
my
like a
short
cat.
skirt
No,
and I'm like
I wouldn't
walking.
do it
I don't
at
think.
all.
For me, I think I would just like
I wouldn't do it
hypothetical
at all.
scenarios, ma'am.
Amazing, man.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
All right, cool. Speaking about jobs, man, jobs people do, jobs people that disappear, and the rise of AI as well. We're gonna cover that when we come back. It's the Bogart Morning Show. Good morning. The traffic was quite heavy this morning because I saw a lot of people complaining about that as well. And some people woke up early because they knew, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to be, because I saw a lot of statuses like, yo, guys, today we're up early because we know. We know they're back on the roads, you know what I mean? For some reason, I don't understand why the traffic has to be more because, you know, schools are back. Do you guys know?
Yeah, I mean, there will be more because I feel like it's, especially you see it when it's holidays that now they don't have to take the kids to school. So everyone is like going, I feel like everyone is kind of going away from town. Like you go to work or you're going wherever. But as soon as the schools open, the buses are on the roads. The
School
parents,
transport.
the
Yeah,
school
school
transports are
transport,
back.
yes.
So even, so a lot of cars come back.
Okay, cool. I see, man. So let's hope Rob makes it here. When we come back, we're definitely going to be talking about some jobs that, you know, hey, I took over, and, you know, just people do, and jobs that disappear as well, so that you know where to go. Speaking about bundles of joy, guys, we can't speak about the bundles of joy as the small one. There's people who are going to high school as well. People can't believe their children are also growing up, you know. That transition from, you know,
Primary to high school,
from
yeah.
primary to high school, that's a significant time as well, right?
It is.
Very much. Also, you know, I also feel like that. But anyways, the time is exactly 10:36. And it's time for the sports as well. And with Roberto, apparently he made it. Yeah.
Apparently.
No,
Starting to sound like Musa Kaula now.
no, don't worry. Yeah. We already apologized on your behalf to tell
I'm
that,
here
man.
for a fact.
The people is back to school today, so the traffic is crazy out here, man.
Madness,
You know
madness,
what I mean?
madness.
Yeah, man. So let's hear what's happening in the world of AFCON in sports.
Top of the morning from the sports desk. As the saying goes, better late than never. This sports report is brought to you by Score Energy Drink. Diving right into it as far as football is concerned, of course, you know, there's a lot of news happening in the football fraternity. You start off what's happening out in España, out in Spain, as far as Real Madrid is concerned. As you guys may have realized, may have noticed during the course of this weekend in Jeddah, Real Madrid took on Barcelona in the Spanish Super Cup that took place out in Saudi Arabia. The result of that encounter was favourable to Barcelona with a 3-2 victory in that encounter. After the game, there was a lot of videos that were circulating. Of course, Real Madrid, Barcelona offered the Real Madrid players a guard of honor, just almost to honor them for the second place. But then, here's where the controversy started. In the second one, where Real Madrid were meant to give Barcelona as our winners, they were meant to give them the winners' honors guard. Kylian Mbappe stood with the rest of the players and he said, we're not giving these guys an honors guard. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve anything from us. So what he did is he called the rest of the players away from the honors guard, with our head coach Xabi Alonso standing there, puzzled out of his mind, wondering why are these players not giving a guard of honor. Of course, in the incident, later on, Xabi Alonso went on to announce via mutual agreement that him, as well as Florentino Perez, as well as Real Madrid, have now ended the contract with Xabi Alonso at Real Madrid. So he's no longer the coach of Real Madrid. After that incident, it's now been confirmed that there's been a division in the locker room, and we could clearly see that with the visuals of Kylian Mbappe calling the rest of the players after Xabi Alonso's instruction to give a guard of honor. Of course, the senior players decided no, Barcelona don't deserve it. Of course, in that incident, Real Madrid have moved over to appoint Also, former Los Blancos player Alvaro Albaloa, who of course will be leading Real Madrid, of course, throughout this period of the season. There are suggestions that Jurgen Klopp might also take over from Real Madrid, but that is still to be confirmed. It seems right now nobody wants to coach Real Madrid, as it seems that the egos in that team are way too big for any manager to manage. Maybe not a coach, but possibly a manager would be the right direction to curb some of the issues that's going on at Los Blancos. Hopefully, there's a positive result with Alvaro Arbaloa taking over as head coach of Los Blancos Real Madrid, to say the least. To continue as far as football news is concerned, there's been quite a bit of transfer news with players signing and moving across. Of course, earlier this week I did mention the signing, or rather the proposed signing of Kuliso Sailorman Mudau moving over to Orlando Pirates from Mamelodi Sundowns. That signing hasn't been confirmed as yet, but there's quite a few other players that have now left the country and moving over to the United States of America. Of course, we know TLB Mbokazi, the senior man, and of course the captain of Orlando Pirates. He's also been moved over to Chicago Fires. Dejana from TS Galaxy, also another player that is set to join Chicago Fire. So Chicago Fires have opened up the bank account and have started to sign some lucrative players for coming out of the PSR. We'll of course give you an insight some of the other signings that will take place during the course of today and perhaps during the course of the weekend, and we are still fully in the transfer window. And then finally, on some football matches to look out for this evening as far as the EFL Cup is concerned, the Carabao Cup commonly known. Chelsea will lock horns against log leaders as far as the EPL is concerned. Arsenal, that game takes place this evening with a 10 p.m. kickoff. As far as the Arsenal side is concerned, William Saliba possibly might just miss tonight's game with a muscle injury. And of course, Chelsea going to this encounter without a proper head coach. They got a caretaker coach in the Chelsea realm, so that might cause a bit of a disturbance. But of course, as far as Arsenal is concerned, they are still very much in contention to get a quadruple this season. So hopefully, the semi-finals for this encounter will work favourable to Mikel Arteta and his Arsenal side. The Gunners and Chelsea will lock horns at Stamford Bridge this evening at around 10 p.m. And then finally, onto some African football news to look out for. Semi-final time. Yes, it's finally come over to that time of the season. As far as the African Cup of Nations heads over to the semi-finals. And of course, Senegal will take on the Pharaohs of Egypt this evening. That game kicks off at around 7 p.m. in South African time. And then later on this evening, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will lock horns against Morocco, the host nations Morocco. Once again, I did remind you guys that Morocco might win this African Cup of Nations. There's just 2 more games to go. Tonight's game, and of course, the finals. Should Morocco beat Nigeria tonight, they'll all but book their tickets into the finals of the African Cup of Nations. Of course, that will be either contested between Senegal or Egypt. It's going to be very, very interesting times as far as our football is concerned. African football, we're about to crown the king of African football. Just 2 more matches left. Yeah, that's pretty much my insight for this morning. As per usual, back again on our Friday morning between 9 and 11 a.m. Until then, that's enough said.
But I just wanted to ask, so if you lost in the AFCONs, does that people are still heading to the United States?
Yeah, for sure. By default. Yeah. But not by default, but by qualification. So AFCON does not have anything necessarily to do with the World Cup. But some teams that have been eliminated from the African Cup of Nations are all but booked their tickets. In fact, Bafana players are organizing the passports to head over to America next year.
Oh, they in?
This year.
Oh, they in?
Yeah. But
hey.
Bafana's in long time.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they're excited. Everybody was excited about that, man. All right, cool. 10:41 right here on the Bogart Morning Show. The name is Ronnie J. Tres, extraordinary DJ. Good morning.
Work will soon become redundant because of AI developments. Is that the suggestion?
Yeah, I feel like so.
Yeah.
Because, you can never see it coming, but if you can see something very small and it's coming, you can't just turn a blind eye to it.
And especially nowadays, you can see all the prompts that are being used for AI in terms of graphic designs. Literally, you could make a whole movie just by typing. If just by typing a whole script, you add it onto Grok or AI system. Within 5 minutes, there's a whole movie that you can watch.
Exactly, yeah. Actually, you can do
AI
that.
is coming for a lot of jobs.
Make your own movie.
You can make your own movie.
Even models. I feel like the modeling industry is not the same
also
anymore,
that,
especially in terms of not runway, but just in terms of like commercial modeling. It's not the same anymore. They can easily just use an AI model and not have to pay you who's charging them 100,000.
Yeah, because big corporations also is like tumbled down and it's no more. You know what I mean? But like we can give a good example, like multi-choice. I won't lie, guys. Multi-choice, I mean, they saw it from afar coming, but I think also ego was at play, you know what I mean? Because multi-choice used to herd like million subscribers all over Africa, across Africa, And right now, they never saw Netflix coming. They never saw the prime coming, you know, because and then they did what do you call it, that Showmax.
Yeah, Showmax.
As a side project. They took it as a side project. They were not serious. But when they launched the second one, I think they launched the second one, a second app. It was like Showmax, but it had like a different logo on it or something like that.
Aren't you talking about Catch Up, like just the DSTV stream app? Not that one?
No, not that one. That one. Just Showmax something.
Okay.
And then it had like the new shows and everything else. But also that failed. But anyways, the whole traditional TV thing failed, crumbled, because they didn't see the fiber coming in. The fibers was slowly coming in, and they just looked at it, because remember, something was brewing underground, like literally underground, because they put the cables underground.
Yeah.
But because of those cables, everybody got fast internet.
Yeah.
Now it's like your price. So if I pay for all the streaming channels, and it's still half of what I have to pay you, and I get all the movies that I want. So what are we gonna do? And also it didn't help, because there's two things actually which didn't help, because SuperSport was belonging to, they had all the rights, multi-choice. They were paying billions of dollars to get all the rights to watch, especially the Springboks. That's one, and all the soccer matches, also with SuperSport. But now it's like all the European League, because the streaming channels also bought those rights.
Sure.
And then SABC came along and was like, you know what, I think everybody needs to watch Springboks, because that's the national affair. So you don't have anything.
It's very tricky, especially if you consider the jobs that are in those fraternities that will now be lost. The cameramen, for instance, the audio, the sound engineers.
Yes, I was gonna get to it. You see, the guys, MultiChoice it wasn't just the people were there. They had other people, because remember, there's DSTV installation guys.
Yeah.
There was the guys also on repair, on call outs, and all those offices are gone.
Yeah.
Imagine,
it's an
because
entire
traditional
system.
TV is done.
Yeah, that whole ecosystem eventually will become very, very redundant. But I can't imagine myself being in a digital environment. I think possibly it's also the easiest. I don't want to say it's the easiest work to do, but it's so accessible in terms of technology that will allow you to carry out the right work. I don't think it's the most difficult work or the most work that probably the one job that people hate doing. As far as the digital platform is concerned, the information is so accessible. I think when it comes to physical, when it comes to work that require physical exertion, that's where the difficulties come in. I don't know if you guys touched on pick it up as a job that no one would want to do, but also has a lot of money.
No, we have already touched that. Somebody said no.
Don't want to.
Yeah, somebody already said nah. We're not
doing
gonna go
that.
there. We're not going there.
Some dirty work.
So dirty.
Yeah, that's how dirty work.
I just don't want to interact with people.
Then
so the digital platform is definitely for you.
Yeah.
or the garbage guy collector. I'm just saying.
There's a lot of interaction there.
Wait, we're gonna
A lot
Yeah.
of interaction too.
I'm here to pick up the garbage.
I'm waking up at 8 a.m. The truck is moving out. I'm shouting at you, Chief. Wait. That's interaction. I know you're thinking to yourself, Chief.
Nah,
Why didn't you
just
wake up
stop.
earlier? Now I must stop for you now. My morning's on this delay because of you and your lateness.
Now I'm coordinating with my team. Must slow down the track. Now I must run on the track every time.
Imagine.
You must run.
Now I must
You
jump
must run
also.
now.
What kind of fitness requirements?
You must
are those?
run, or you catch the next one next week. It's okay, because that doesn't make sense, bro.
No,
Speaking
I mean,
about fitness, sorry, yeah.
no, it's fine. Continue.
Speaking about fitness requirements, personal trainers, I think it's another job that also might become redundant.
Really? Yeah.
Really? Because why? Because people can like train online or what?
150%.
But no, it's not the same.
Don't you
I don't
still
think
You know,
so.
what I, you know what I realized
Yeah.
with personal training? I realized this morning when I was at the gym. When you're training someone or you're training with someone, that person becomes tired a lot quicker, because now I'm the receiver of the excuse. I'm the person that they get to tell, I'm tired. Why do I have to do one more round? But if they're training alone, that person will push throughout, because no one's responsible for their fitness but themselves.
I feel like if you're training alone, the chances of you getting the results you want are less, unless you're very
I think they're
disciplined.
higher, secretly. I think they're higher.
I think they're
Because if
so
I'm training
less,
with someone,
guys.
it's always like, oh no, bro, how many more sets do we have to do? Why do I have to be?
Yeah,
I'm
and
so
that's why you
tired.
are there. That's why I'm paying you to tell me go harder, push harder. You
Why
got
can't
this.
you motivate yourself?
Because majority of people can't,
Listen,
and I'm talking on behalf of people that are struggling out there
Mm.
to actually hold themselves accountable and be disciplined, and actually instead of doing 2 push-ups, they actually reach 10.
Sure.
When you're actually with a personal trainer, there's a higher chance you can reach 10 push-ups than when you're with yourself.
Really?
I've seen that. Yes.
Nah, man.
I'm telling
I
you.
even took it a step further. The whole house is a gym now. So what I do is, even if I can't do the 10. But I'll just wait and sit there. It's fine.
You just look
come
at the
back.
weights.
I come back. Yeah.
No, and then you have a
know what I
higher
mean?
sense of self-motivation
You know what I mean?
and
Yeah.
discipline
Yeah.
as opposed to someone who just really doesn't. And I feel like that's why some people are serious when it comes to paying for their trainers. But you guys could be right, but I feel like
That's
I've
right.
seen a lot of people see more results with trainers than when they train themselves, especially when it comes to losing weight.
Okay, so jobs and tax, that way AI has taken over. So definitely a lot. You know what? I was reading quite a couple of things here that I feel redundant. Customer service and representatives. I feel like that's gonna go away. So
I don't think that should go away.
Yeah, I also agree.
I'm in the service business right now. In fact, I started the service business, and I've realized the importance of customer interaction and personal interaction with the customers. It's very, very important. Customers value the aspect that you can actually mention the name in SMS, mention the name in a WhatsApp, as opposed to just saying "Good day, sir" and sending them a chain message that you could have sent to 10 of your other customers, calling them and answering the phone and saying so and so, hello, or whatever, so and so. That goes a long way in ensuring that the customer has trust in the business. The customer knows that the business cares about them. But now, if you have a
I
robotic
mean, that's
answers,
customer service. You're right. After customer service, after care, that's definitely. I think the AI hasn't really got in there because I get frustrated with
It's so frustrating.
yeah, the
Personal
bot
touch is
responses are
important.
always like, okay, are you going
who
to
has
solve my
bought
issue?
something
or
from
not?
Temu here? Temu's got this auto response. Yo, guys, that one you can tell that you can't like. It's not what
Yesterday
I
at
want.
McDonald's, I saw that little button thing there that says you can scan to order. They'll bring it to your table. I got so excited, thinking I don't have to
Yeah,
talk
I
to
was-
a single person.
I was gonna get to that.
Hey, you don't like
see-
people, no? So doesn't like people,
no.
bro. Feroza.
Feroza is
Person doesn't want to talk.
no.
Exactly. Feroza just want quick
one-
3 buttons and we're out.
But I was gonna come to that. There's also customer representative like at McDonald's,
Sure.
and the thing because now McDonald's even took it. Remember they had the touchscreen thing where you order. I didn't agree with that, but now they've got something that you just go sit and then you just scan, take the order, and then they bring it to you to your table. That's amazing. I'm sure you guys have
I
seen
like
it.
that.
Yeah, and now this because that McDonald's didn't have those things actually. Hey, some
The
McDonald's,
screen.
I think they are getting rid of the screens now. They just got this scan to thingy.
The
so that-
QR code.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. We're always on our phones anyway. So why don't you just
Yeah.
maximize the usage of your phones as opposed to always being on TikTok? At
And
least
so that
now you can go further.
There
and
isn't
understand.
even a bottleneck. You know how annoying it is to get into a McDonald's and it's just packed. You just
Yeah.
end up leaving. So I'm sure they also
yeah,
realized that, listen, just
that
to
also.
minimize a bit of a bottleneck. I think what I like is when the two are working together, the personal touch and the AI, and there's just the balance. I think the imbalance is where people get frustrated. And I feel like what McDonald's has integrated, it's still
They did it perfect.
balancing.
They did it
They
perfect,
did it
actually.
perfectly
They did
because
it
the
perfect.
people are still there. We still need whoever's frying the chips, whoever's gonna, because someone will still not want to do that. Someone will
Do we
still
ever
want
have
to talk to a
complaints at
person.
McDonald's?
Regarding
I don't
food?
know.
Yeah, there's no ice cream. Something they never have ice cream.
Yeah,
That's
they
my,
never
that's
have
my,
ice
that's my
cream.
biggest
Oh my
complaint.
goodness!
Yeah,
I thought I was the only one. And they never
McDonald's
have
never
the
have ice cream.
vanilla.
On the hottest day, they will not have ice cream.
Yo,
Like,
Like,
guys,
Chief,
For
what
me,
were you
that's
guys doing all
KFC.
morning? Like,
yes,
For me, that's KFC.
them
KFC
too.
will tell you, ask not chicken. We don't have chicken.
how come?
we
You're
don't
a
have
chicken
wings.
restaurant. How do you not have chicken?
I'm
I don't
like,
understand. I don't understand.
ice cream. The machine is
K-
not working.
Like how?
Like, how?
You are KFC. That's
And I
your
love
whole
KFC.
You don't
ammo.
have chicken.
That's your whole ammo. It's in
Yo.
the name. I came here for a chicken.
Yo.
You're telling me the chicken is not there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not ready?
I once went to Roman's Pizza. They're like, we only have this one flavor left. Ha.
Yeah.
How do those guys do? Now imagine.
And you
that-
just
now
accepted
imagine it's a robot that's telling you that you're already frustrated with this person.
Hey, no, the robot can't give you any solutions. Like,
Yeah.
it'll just tell the chief, this is the problem. Either you deal with it or you go
I'm
somewhere
sorry
else.
Yeah,
to
you
hear
see,
that.
That's
Please
even
log your
more
complaint.
like yeah.
Literally.
That gets you more angry actually, hey? Like because the robot will like chief, there's no. So now you can't
You
shout.
can't argue, you can't say nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, the robot doesn't have emotional intelligence, so they
Yeah.
won't show sympathy to you.
So the
they'll just-
validation you want, because
Yeah,
there's
you're not gonna
unspoken
get it.
validation that you need.
Sure.
You're not gonna get it. Oh, if
You're
my
not
machine,
gonna
you
get
can't.
it.
You just get more frustrated. Like you know what? Go on Twitter right now.
Tell Twitter this
Yeah,
robot didn't
probably.
give me my
I'll
chips.
probably get the validation there.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe,
something.
maybe also people are tired of dealing with Karens. That's why the robots are coming in.
Yeah.
Guys, but look at
There's too
an
many Karens
entire
asking for
population.
managers,
They look at an entire population of supposedly 8 billion people. I'm a Karen. I'm sure there's only 1 million of them. Like it's not everyone
not
who's
gonna
going to
see
be.
class a lot.
You'll be so.
Yeah, it is a lot, but look at the fact that there's 8 billion people. Not
Sure,
everyone is like. When last did you ever come across a Karen, guys? You will see a video, then they are there. But I'm just talking about majority versus minority. Like they're so minor. Like
Gosh, and I have a
so
friend.
now we can't get robots because of Karens.
I have a friend called Karen. Her name must be abused so many times. Oh, shame, poor girl.
And the worst part is all the Karens, they don't know who to sue.
I want to say on the topic
You don't know
of
what to
hated
say.
jobs, on the sporting fraternity, and you spoke about the correlation between AI and the human usage. On the sport fraternity, I think one job that is possibly any person would hate, but also love to do is the refereeing job, being an official in a football match. That must be possibly the most excruciating job ever. I've seen football referees being chased outside of the pitch into the locker room.
Do you go to
by
school
players.
to be an official?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
suffer off credentials. So there's different levels to become a referee. You have to go through. I think there's 3 levels: A to D, if I'm not mistaken. And then after you have to go to FIFA, get more qualification. Then you have to go to UEFA.
Yeah.
So each football fraternity have their own qualification needs. But once you have that and you're on the football pitch, those qualifications don't matter if you're dealing with the angry player. That damn man can slap you now.
Did you see Foster? Foster wanted
yeah,
to.
check.
He was
You see.
upset.
So now you have to deal with we have to deal with the decision that you make and how do the players react to that decision. Over and above that, you now have VAR to deal with. Now, if you go via VAR and you make a wrong decision based on what you've seen, and we can all see that this is the decision you need to make, and you make an opposite decision, then you become questionable. Then everyone's after you now. Hey, this referee
Very
against
much
Algeria,
questionable,
this
man.
referee against Bafana Bafana must be fired. And obviously, you have the whole federation now that comes after you and says, listen,
Shout out to
based
Sipo
on
out there, man.
Yeah, but that referee that
the
gave.
Gentlemen's Club. Okay, cool. So we got like several jobs that obviously that are gonna go obsolete. So don't go to school for video editing, guys. So that's gone.
Excuse me.
Well, wait, hear me out. You know what I'm saying? There's different levels.
I'm this team's video editor. What do you mean?
You use AI, okay?
What do you mean? I don't use AI.
Somebody's
to
gonna
edit.
use the AI.
You
I
can't
don't
use
use
AI
AI
to
to edit.
Okay, well, I guess you can. Not that you can't.
It's
But I
just
feel like
don't.
I think that
Okay.
I think it kills the creativity.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
If you use AI
I've got
to-
two.
Okay.
Actually, 2 jobs that I think also entry level software engineering.
Okay.
That's out. I can tell you right now, that's out. But they're still there at the universities and stuff. You know what I mean? And also, there's the stock photographers, the one that captures stock footage. That's done. That is done right now. I can tell you right now. Like, I can get whatever stock footage of whatever I need, wherever I need it. It's done.
You know what's another touching one is the car industry. Where the parts get put together. It's amazing to see how quick
Yes, the manufacturing
how quick
yeah.
the machines do it compared to human beings.
Yes, the assembly line workers, they're no longer there. Actually, they don't exist anymore. The Chinese
I
make
can't be
sure
putting
of
stickers
that.
on tropical juices anymore.
Nah, you can't. Nah, you can't. Who's gonna know? It's just the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much everything that we see is bulk. There's a machine for it now,
Yeah.
so you can't escape that. All right, cool. So, do we have jobs that you think people can do?
Yeah, I mean, plumbers
Cybersecurity.
will always be needed. Cybersecurity will always be needed. Electricians will always be needed.
Plumbers always.
Plumbers, yes.
Like the hand jobs for sure will always yeah.
No, I don't
definitely
think
the
any
jobs that you don't want to do.
The jobs that you don't want to do will be needed. Someone must
The
pick up
jobs
the
you don't want
trash.
someone must do it.
Someone must do it.
Yeah, someone. Yeah,
You know?
I don't think that's going obsolete. Picking up the trash, I don't think that's going obsolete.
Yeah.
It soon will because of their
definitely
reluctancy to do it. I think the fact that there's always a strike, there's always a petition, there's always something going on with pick it up. Very soon it'll become redundant. Very soon you'll find robots picking up trash for you.
But definitely electrician, like you said, plumbers. In fact, we're in short supply of that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Plumbers?
Yeah, no, trust me. Like, you might think that there is a lot of plumbers out there, but it's not. Actually, the stats came out and say, you know what? Nobody's doing these jobs. Especially electricians and stuff like that. Those guys are very few. But I feel like that's something you can go to school for and study and actually helps people. So pretty much jobs you can do with your hands.
Yeah,
that,
doctors, nurses. There's still quite a few that are safe, I believe. That still need.
Would you accept the surgery, robotic surgery?
Yeah, I was about to say, imagine you're arriving at the hospital.
Yes.
Now, I've
Would
got
you?
to tell me you're telling a robot that. But I know they can't do that. You can't
I
just
think they
enter-
will, Ronnie. I think they will,
can.
very much so.
They can.
At least,
Yeah.
at least the robot is able to identify all the issues and go to the issue immediately.
And less
without-
errors.
Well, robots are already used in surgery, especially in situations where it's extremely delicate, and the doctor will basically control a robot arm. So they've already incorporated it.
I like that balance. It's a robot arm and not an entire robot.
Yeah.
Am I making sense? Maybe
Yeah.
because a robot arm is less what's the word?
It's more stable.
more stable,
Yeah,
you
so you don't
know.
have a doctor
So you
with
don't
arthritis
have
there
everyone
shaking.
fidgeting and shaking.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
fair. So let's
No.
incorporate the
No,
two.
besides that, like imagine telling no, the pain is over here. Like now you don't know. Now you're trying to tell the robot like how's it gonna know? Like you know.
It's gonna
No,
scan me.
but I think once you get
They're gonna be
diagnosed by
known.
once the doctor diagnoses you,
Or the diagnosis.
Yeah.
and then they're able to put the diagnosis in the system in the robot, and then the robot goes to where the issue is.
I think we can do that.
Yeah.
Definitely we can do that. Yeah, man. But anyways, the time is exactly 2 minutes past the 11th hour of the day, man. Breakfast is served. We'll do this again on a Friday. And hopefully the campaigns will be up and you people can win. Please do download the Bogart Radio app. Let's have a chat. Good morning.